want your shit? Is this what you want? Huh? Is this what you want? Well, come and get it, goddammit!
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, there's no reason and just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama mentality, stop fouling me, I'm goaded. Body shots got them folding. Every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud smoke these niggas. Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time. Point me to the limelight. Mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay. All the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's
I
never been
fucking
anybody.
wait.
I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it. Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. And please don't forget to put some motherfucking Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to the channel. And please be sure to ring that noti bell so you can be notified via email each and every time your boy E-Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein, aka GOAT Thriller, aka the motherfucking Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing, basketball, football, whenever I feel like it. And once again, hoop fans, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Pack, welcome back. Now, first things first, man, shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on all my social media platforms. That entails Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Shout out to my grammars and shout out to everybody on Twitter, man. Make sure y'all put some pressure on that goddamn like button. I ain't gonna be on long, man, because I gotta clock in. So I just had to come on and say this, man. First of all, shout out to everybody in the chat. I see my boy Al Money. What's popping? He said go D3 100. I'm outside chasing this paper, but you know I'm tapped in 100. Hey, man, I appreciate it, fam. Good morning to you, kind sir. Now, let me just say this, man. Tonight is the night the NBA season has arrived yet again for the 2023 and 24 season, right? It's NBA opening night. The defending reigning champions in the Denver Nuggets are going to be hosting my Los Angeles Lakers tonight. It's going to be ring ceremony night. It's going to be a lot of things going on before the game, which should be bulletin board material for my Los Angeles Lakers. And I got to call out one guy and one guy only because I already know what LeBron Ramon James is going to do. We know LeBron shows up and shows out every single time he steps on the floor, even in year 21. This is his 21st season, and I expect nothing less than sensational from a LeBron Ramon James. But I got to call out my guy, Anthony Davis, right? Because he's been doing a whole lot of chirping this offseason. And he's been specifically taking shots at the Denver Nuggets, and mainly Nikola Jokic and Mike Malone. Shout out to Coach Malone. They put a phenomenal game plan on us in the Western Conference Finals. They beat us down. They swept us. We didn't even win a goddamn game, right? Shit still pains me to watch to this day. And we were competitive in damn near all the games, but for whatever reason, we just couldn't get over the hump against the Denver Nuggets, who had Jamal Murray going off. They had KCP going off. They had Bruce Brown, who was coming in off the bench and making plays, one of the best six men in the goddamn NBA, going off. And of course, we couldn't stop Gordon. We couldn't stop Porter. We couldn't stop Nikola Jokic, the NBA Finals MVP, right? And I get it. But Anthony Davis, if there was ever a time for you to sit up here and show up on both ends of the floor, not just on one end, because we know you can play defense. You're going to bother shots in the paint. You're going to switch out on point guards and pick and roll situations. You can guard all 1 through 5. I've said it before, and God damn it, I will say it again. Anthony Davis is one of, if not the biggest mismatches in basketball. But for whatever reason, I don't know what it is. I don't know if he just wake up on the wrong side of the bed one morning and say, look, I don't feel like hooping, or he just don't be feeling right. I don't know what be going on with Anthony Davis. But I'm saying, my brother, the Lakers are paying you $38 million to pull up, to make jump shots, to make stretch three-pointers, to post up. You understand what I'm saying? To be the go-to man on the offensive end for LeBron Ramon James. Because I don't know if you know this or not, my brother, but you, not LeBron, but you should be the facilitator of that offense. You should be the leading scorer every single night. You should never, and I repeat, ever go a game with only shooting 6 fucking shots. To me, that is inexplicable. That is unexplainable. There's nothing, and I repeat, nothing that an Anthony Davis can say to your boy Go Thriller that'll convince me that, okay, I'm cool with him just taking 8 shots. Because in my honest opinion, Anthony Davis is so dominant. Anthony Davis is so potent. Anthony Davis is so lethal on both ends of the floor. But I'm only talking about offense right now. God damn it. That you're supposed to shoot the ball 8 times per quarter. And I wouldn't have a problem with that. I want to see maximum effort. I don't want to see you sitting out there and shooting cute jump shots and letting Nikola Jokic sag off of you. Oh, no. I want to see you with your back to the basket, get your big ass down there and bang. B-A-N-G. I want to see dream hooks. I want to see dream shakes, shimmies, reverse pivots. I want to see Texas tornadoes, you catching alley-oops. I want to see Anthony Davis do what we all know he can do, which is dominate. Just be dominant. Just go out there and be great. Play with effort. And if you go, 6 of 24, I ain't got no problem with that, because at the end of the day, at least I can look at the box score and say, look, he gave it his all. He tried. He was aggressive. His shot just wasn't falling. I can live with that, AD. But what us Laker Nation fans cannot live with is the fact that you just don't even try. You don't even try. You basically go out there on the floor and pull a proverbial Jermell Charlo, if I were to make a boxing analogy, where he got in the ring with Canelo and he even tried to win the fucking fight. Talking about he didn't give up. No, nigga, it's hard to give up when you don't even try. And then if you got that guy from Nikola Jokic going out there and putting up stat lines for the ages, getting rebounds, getting assists, making points. I mean, he just plays with effortlessly, like the aggression, and it looked like he just coasting. Nikola just looked like he going through the motions. It don't even look like he be playing hard half the goddamn time. But even he gives me more effort than you on a night in and night out basis on both ends of the floor. And we all know that Nikola Jokic, although he has improved on the defensive end, he is defensively challenged compared to an Anthony Davis. So there's absolutely no reason for Anthony Davis to not take tonight personal. There is absolutely no reason for an Anthony Davis to come out lollygagging, playing lethargic, acting as if the game don't matter, when we all know deeper in the playoffs, later on down the line in this NBA season, the same NBA season that you was quoted of saying you wanted to play all 82 games. At some point in time, unless we get knocked out early, we're going to have to run into the champs. We're going to have to run into the champs. And I just believe in my heart of hearts, Anthony Davis, this team is only going to go as far as you're willing to take them. You're going to have to put the Los Angeles Lakers, including LeBron Ramon James, who we all know is one of, if not the best players to ever play the goddamn game. Yeah, I said it, right? We all know that you're going to have to put D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves, shout out to AR-15, and Vanderbilt, and Rui Hachimura, and all these guys on your back, on your broad shoulders, and take them to the promised land. That is what being a Laker great is all about. That is what it's all about, man. You can't just win one championship for LA and act like, all willy-nilly and, hey, man, I got my one ring. No, fuck that. Because Kobe Bean Bryant would never. The Shaq Diesel would never. Kareem, Magic, Byron Scott, James Worthy, Sam Perkins, Kurt Rambis. You feel what I'm saying? Michael Cooper, Michael Thompson. Would none of these niggas ever settle for mediocrity? They would never settle for mediocrity, man. And I just feel like, man, as a Laker fan, I'm going to be honest, man, because I'm not on here to perpetuate any bullshit. I am a straight shooter. If you've been following my channel, I'm one of the, if not the most honest nigga on YouTube. I'm just going to call it how I see it. And for right now, for my money, I don't see the Lakers doing anything, y'all, because I just don't have enough faith in Anthony Davis. And then, I mean, we got to address the elephant in the room. LeBron is in year 21. I don't know how much LeBron Ramon James has left in the tank. Now, it remains to be seen, because tonight he could come out here and ball. We all know that LeBron is highly capable of dropping 35, 8, and 10. I mean, that's LeBron James. He wakes up and rolls out of bed and gives you damn near a triple-double every night, right? But there were times within that Western Conference playoff series against the Denver Nuggets, the champ, shout out to them again, that LeBron looked gassed. LeBron could run up the court 1 or 2 times and he just looked fatigued. He was gassed, right? And I get it. The man has been carrying multiple franchises on his back ever since he came into the league. The man has played the most minutes in the NBA. The man has played the most games in the NBA. The man went to goddamn, what was it, 8 straight NBA finals? You feel what I'm saying? So if there was ever a reason or an excuse to give a LeBron Ramon James, it's simply the fact of he's tired. He's tired of carrying the load, which is why he wanted to team up with you. You feel what I'm saying? Which is why he moved heaven and earth like Brandon Ingram, Alonzo Ball, and the list goes on and on. Eventually, he ended up getting rid of Kyle Kuzma as well for Russell Westbrook. You feel what I'm saying? Which was a horrible mistake. I must admit that, right? But we all know that LeBron Ramon James wanted to position himself to play with veterans and to play with guys that can knock down and shoot, and play with guys now later on in his career that can help facilitate the offense, a la D'Angelo Russell. And speaking of D'Angelo Russell, you left a lot to be desired in the playoffs as well, my brother, in the Western Conference Finals, because you didn't show up and you was getting fried by Jamal Murray on the offensive end. I mean, oh my God. You want to talk about God? It got everything in this game. He got handles. He can come off screens. He can shoot off the dribble. He can finish with the best of them. He doesn't miss free throws, and you can't leave him open for 3. Oh, he's going to be dropped the draws. Oh, yeah. He's going to drop the goddamn draws. So if there was ever a time for the Laker Nation to rise up and to show up and show out and prove to the world that we are coming and that we are here to win a fucking championship, tonight is the night. I don't want to see any excuses. I don't want to hear, oh, I wasn't feeling good, or oh, I had a hangnail, or oh, I banged my toe on the edge of the bed. Anthony Davis, fuck all that shit. Anthony Davis, even if we get our ass kicked, I want to see you specifically, and I'm singling you out because you are one of the top 5 players in the NBA whenever you feel like playing like it. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to sing you out. LeBron is absolved. LeBron's legacy is already cemented. There's nothing that LeBron Ramon James can do to hinder his career moving forward. He can only enhance it. But we can't say the same about an Anthony Davis, who is still in his physical prime, who is still one of the best players in the NBA on both ends of the ball. I want to see if you added something to your offensive repertoire. I want to see back to the basket. I don't want to see you shooting those little cute jump shots and launching up 3-pointers and shit like that. Now, for the record, if it's wide open, take it, because I want you to be aggressive. I don't want you to turn down jump shots, right? Or shots, period. But my Lord, if you got Nikola Jokic on you, if you got Aaron Gordon on you, if Michael Porter gets switched up on you, take them down low. And if Nikola is on you, take them off the dribble. Quit going left all the goddamn time. And also, another constructive criticism I have of Anthony Davis, because, I know basketball. I watch it very closely because I used to play, right? Anthony Davis, why do you wait on the double team to come? Like, once you get the ball down low or at the top of the free throw line or on the elbow, whatever the case may be, hurry up and make your fucking move. Don't wait for the defense to load up on one side of the ball or one side of the court. You don't want to do that, because now you're going to either have to, A, take a horrible shot, or B, pass the ball. You feel what I'm saying? And you want to hurry up and make your move. You want to put the defense on their heels by attacking downhill. You don't want to get complacent. You don't want to be goddamn reserved and thinking, no, you already got to have it in your mind to be aggressive. That is what I want to see from Anthony Davis. The key word for your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, for an Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers is aggression. Be aggressive. I don't want to see any timidness. I don't want to see you playing soft. I don't want to see you flailing and flopping and falling on the ground. You're 6'10", 240 plus pounds. I want to see you play like it, goddammit. Yeah, I said it. And I didn't stutter. But let me read some of these comments, man, because I got to clock in for work. I just had to come on and pop my shit. And I'll be on after the game. Oh, yes, I'm going to be on after the game. I know Phoenix is supposed to play against Golden State, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And oh my God, you want to talk about loaded like a baked potato? Both of those teams are loaded. In my honest opinion, I really don't have a lot of faith in the Suns, and I'm gonna tell you why. Just real brief. They have a bunch of one-on-one players, and all three of those guys, even though they're phenomenal individually, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, who they acquired via trade, and Kevin Durant, who just always manages to be on super teams. I don't know how the fuck this keep happening, but it is what it is. Ain't now one of these niggas ever won a goddamn thing as being the guy. See, we all know that Kevin Durant had to piggyback off of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and goddamn Draymond Green because they already had something special going on. Now, granted, even though I think they wouldn't have won against LeBron Ramon James in 2015 because we all know Kevin Love went out and then Kyrie Irving got hurt in the finals, right? Yeah, I said it. So I don't think the Golden State Warriors would have beat LeBron, right? But having said all of that, we already know that was a ready-made team. That was a championship team. Kevin Durant only enhanced it and made it pretty much unbeatable. That's all Kevin Durant did. But since then, what has Kevin Durant done for me lately in my Janet Jackson voice? Well, he went to Brooklyn. He managed to get up there with Kyrie Irving. Shout out to Uncle Drew. Shout out to Drizzle. And then he also managed to get James Harden to come from Houston, who, oh my God, I got to do a video on him. But anyway, now he's in another ideal situation in Phoenix. They got rid of Chris Paul. Chris Paul is playing for the Golden State Warriors, and I think that move right there alone solidified his career for another 3 to 4 years, possibly, if he can stay healthy. Because for one, he ain't gonna have to play that many minutes. Two, he's not gonna have to carry the load because he's playing with one of, if not the greatest point guards to ever play this game, and undoubtedly the greatest shooter in Steph Curry. Yeah, I said it. Followed by Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins. I mean, this team is loaded, y'all, and I know what you're saying. They lost Jordan Poole, but Jordan Poole was a selfish player. Jordan Poole was a cancer in a locker room, in my honest opinion. I mean, from the outside looking in, he just doesn't seem like a very likable guy. But I think the sky is the limit for the Golden State Warriors. And if you're asking me as of today, barring injury between them, Denver, Phoenix, Lakers, Warriors, and the list goes on and on. The Dallas Mavericks, I know, is another team that could be a wild card. The Clippers, if they can stay healthy. I think right now, for my money, if I had to make a preseason prediction, I'm predicting the Golden State Warriors to come out of the Western Conference, y'all. And moving out east, hey, man, it's tough right now. I feel like it's up for grabs. But listen, if I had to bet my money on it, boy, this is all born injuries because we know how the NBA play. Things can change at the drop of the dime, right? But I'm rolling with the Boston Celtics to get back to the NBA Finals, man. They just picked up Drew Holiday, which was a phenomenal move because when they lost Marcus Smart, I'm like, I don't know if that's good, even though Marcus Smart is kind of offensively challenged, but he's a solid defender. He was a defensive player of the year. But whenever you go out and acquire a guy like Drew Holiday that can do everything on the goddamn court, he can rebound, he's a leader, he can defend with the best of them, he doesn't need help on defense, and he can run and facilitate the offense. You understand what I'm saying? And help alleviate some stress from Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, who is one of, if not the best superstars in the NBA, right? And you couple that with a Kristaps Porzingis, and you still got an Al Horford and a Williams coming off the bench, and all these other pieces that you already had. Hey, man, I know a lot of people are high on Milwaukee because they got Dame time. Shout out to Dame. I ain't hating on Dame. I think Dame is a phenomenal player. But I just feel like that team as a whole, even with Giannis Antetokounmpo, even with Chris Middleton, even with Covington and all these dudes coming out the bench, Beasley, they acquired him. I get it. But I don't know who they going to stop. See, in the postseason, it comes down to half-court offense and defense, and I think they're going to be able to score with the best of them because Giannis he's a walking shit double-double. He's going to get you 28 and 12 on a night-in and night-out basis. I have nothing negative to say about Giannis. Hell, I feel like Anthony Davis should really play with that type of effort on a night-in and night-out basis, right? And I know that they got Dame, but Dame has been plagued with injuries in the postseason in his illustrious career. I mean, if we call it a spade, it is what it is, right? So I say all that to say, look, I just don't have a lot of faith in Milwaukee, man. I don't think they're going to be able to get stops whenever they need them. But If they can go out and acquire somebody via trade, I don't know who's available on that market. I don't know if they want to maybe pull in a free agent like a Dwight Howard to kind of help man up that defensive paint if, Brook Lopez or somebody like that get hurt. I don't know what they need. I just feel like, in my personal opinion, just from the outside looking in, they need another perimeter defender. They need it because they lost one in Drew Holiday. But yeah, man, those are my predictions right now. I got Golden State coming out the Western Conference versus the Celtics, man. It's going to be a rematch. I think they matched up at, what was it, 2021? 2022, I can't remember that, and Steph Curry did his thing, man. But let me read some of these comments, man. Shout out to my dog Money again. I see you, boy. I'm on my phone, y'all, so if I don't sound crispy as I normally do, I apologize. But I'll be on later on tonight. I'm back outside. Let me see. Shout out to my guy Brian Bolden, man, from the Blaster. He said, damn, early in the morning NBA talk. Let's go. Yes, sir. I'm about to start talking about all this stuff, bro. I appreciate you, BB. Was popping. My dog Moolah said they did my Phoenix Suns the same way. Joker was out there feeding Aiden buckets. Yeah, man, they did, man. Y'all were a little bit too small for them, bro. So I get it. But to me, y'all didn't have enough depth. And plus, Kevin Durant wasn't really acclimated with the team because he was in and out of the lineup ever since the trade deadline. So I can't really fault Phoenix for losing to the Denver Nuggets, but it's a entirely different situation with my Los Angeles Lakers, Moolah. That's just how I feel, bro. Shout out to my dog. Is that Stephen Brimley? Is that Stephen Brimley? He's in the building. Shout out to my guy, man. What's popping? How are you, kind sir? My guy Brim said, what did he say? He said, this year is going to be a wild, wild west. Let me know, Brim, who you got, bro? Who you got coming out the west? And who you got coming out the east, barring injuries? I got the Golden State Warriors and I got the Boston Celtics, man. As much as I would love to say my Lakers are going to be in the NBA Finals, I just don't see it because Anthony Davis is going to have to prove it to me, y'all. He's going to have to prove it. I'm not worried about LeBron outside of age and attrition. I'm not worried about him. I know what he's going to bring to the table, even though he did look gas at the end of last year, right? He looked real gas. That's my only reservation about LeBron. He is, 38 now or some shit like that? Because, yeah, he 38, 21st season. I don't know how much he got left in the tank, man. It remains to be seen. Moolah just shouting out Brim again, chilling Moolah. Okay, Brim said they drafted my guy Jordan Walsh to become a Marcus Smart for the Celtics. I like him too, bro. I think he's a good player. He's a hell of an asset. And this is something else we got to mention, man. That coach for Boston is pretty damn good as well. That coach for Boston, that's a well-ran organization, Brim. So I got the Boston Celtics, man. I think if they stay healthy, Jaylen Brown is only getting better. Obviously, Jason Tatum is unstoppable. And then you added Drew Holiday, a guy that's been on the biggest of big stages, a guy that's a selfish player. He's going to come in. He's going to fit right in. And he's a likable guy. He's a leader on the court and off the court. You couldn't ask for a better role player, bro. What up, Brian? He said, what's up, Al Money? Great day. Going fishing this early this morning and coming home to NBA action. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Hey, man, y'all start tapping in with me, man. I'm going to try to get these in early in the morning every goddamn day. And if I don't do it live in the morning, then I'm going to do like a TikTok and upload it. So, man, make sure y'all turn the notification bells on. Make sure y'all sub up to my new backup channel. It's Y'all Said It Podcast TV. Make sure y'all sub up to my regular channel, too. Trying to get both of them motherfuckers monetized, man. But YouTube be hating. Brim says Suns in Milwaukee. Hey, I just don't have any faith in Kevin Durant and Devin Booker and Bill, bro. I feel like they need a facilitator. Like, how is that going to work, Brimley, in the playoffs? Are they going to be playing 3-on-5? You understand what I'm saying? Like shooting jump shot after jump shot, because we've seen in the last couple of seasons, whenever the tough gets going, Kevin Durant, them jumpers start falling short. Kevin Durant was shooting a whole lot of bricks. I mean, it looked good to the naked eye, but when that jumper ain't falling, what are you going to do? Are you going to facilitate? Are you going to make others better? A la like a LeBron Ramon James, a la like a Giannis Antetokounmpo, who put both of their organizations on their back time and time again. I can't really say the same about KD, bro. And I know he got Booker, and I know he got Bradley Beal, but Bradley Beal ain't did shit but put up numbers on losing squads. That's all he's ever done. So I don't have any faith in Bradley Beal. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't see it. They're going to have to prove it to me, bro. Phenomenal, talented players. They got a good team, but then another criticism I have, or a reservation rather, Brim, I don't think they have enough depth. I could be wrong, but that's just my honest opinion. But I'm going to look at their roster a little bit later. He said, my picks, not confidently. All right, already. What up, Champ Ross Fantasy Boxing Predictions League? He said, I got Lakers +5 and the Warriors +2. Let's get it popping opening night. Okay, then. Okay, already. Shout out to Champ Ross Fantasy Boxing Predictions League. I see. Shit, I need to tap in with you since you playing them parlays and shit. I need to put me a ticket in, Playboy. Holla at your boy, Go Thriller, man. Moolah said, my sons don't have a defensive specialist. You know what's so crazy about you saying that, bro? I think the best defender on their team is Kevin Durant. And that really ain't saying much. Now, Kevin Durant is not a horrible defender, but Kevin Durant has never been a great all-world defender. You feel what I'm saying? He's more like a help side defensive guy who can get blocks at times and, you know, chase downs and shit like that. Kind of similar to LeBron. But it is what it is. I feel you on that, Moolah. I ain't going to argue with you, my brother. I always say, man, my lives don't feel right if my nigga Young Moolah ain't in the building. That's facts. Brimley said, you spitting facts on Bill. Yeah, man. He's a phenomenal talent. He's an all-star. He's an all-NBA player. But has he been on the biggest of big stages? Hell no. And he's never won a motherfucking thing. Even when he was playing with John Wall and all them other boys down there, he's never won nothing. We've seen him score 50, 60, hell, damn near 80 points sometimes on night in and night out basis, right? But he ain't winning. And the man was a bit perturbed. He was frustrated. He was agitated. Looking on the bench, I've seen a multitude of memes, Brimley, because he was pissed off. So he's going to feel like he on cloud nine when he get out there on the court and he look to his left and he got Kevin Durant setting him the screen. Or whenever he drive and kick it, he got Booker on the right wing. He going to be like a motherfucking man. He in hog heaven, bro. But shout out to everybody for watching this video. Hit that like button. Until next time, I am gone. Holla.